Hello everyone, Rats90. Welcome to more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I did not make a video the entire week that we didn't have GAC. Life just got busy, and you know, to be really blunt with you, life is still busy, but I kind of have a little bit of a breather right now. And I guess it's time to kind of talk about, I guess, my account. Like, I've been posting, GAC videos as usual, but I haven't really been doing anything in terms of, how would I say it? I haven't really been doing anything. Like, what's my roster right now? Like, you see my roster every week, and you kind of see the little updates here and there, but what's going on? And I guess even in this week, I've gotten a lot of new stuff, right? And I'm really excited to kind of share that with all of you who will watch this video. And you'll be probably surprised about, like, I guess, my hoarding slash my guild. So let's kind of get started here. I'm still in the Guardian Phoenix Guild. I am, I guess, one win away. If I go 2-1 this week in fives, I can probably be eligible for Rhodium 1. But you know how it fluctuates every now and then, so we'll see. 8.78 million thanks to the latest Lightspeed bundles, which we will talk about. And yeah, I don't even know where to start off. You know what? Let's start off with my kyros situation. So this is after I spent 400 kyros. So I still have 1,500. If you add these two numbers up, it's going to be over 1,500. And yeah, I've kind of been in a choice paralysis for a good month until like a week and a half ago when I decided to spend some of these kyros. And like, I spent kyros, on different things. And we'll kind of talk about, I guess, some of the things that we spent on. But yeah, I have a lot of kyros. And we'll talk about why in a little bit after I go through my roster and go through conquests and whatever. So yeah, I was originally wanting to make an update like mid March, but then they announced the Lightspeed bundles and the data mine, and then I was like, okay, let's wait till after it's done. So I got 3 more Lightspeed bundles: the Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle, the Rogue, and both Rogue One Lightspeed bundles. Okay, I still have, if you don't believe me, I still have the other one in the shop. I'm not gonna get this one because my TIE Interceptor is like almost at 7-star anyways, so I kind of feel that's pointless. But yeah, we got the Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle, which, if I ever decide to go for Lord Vader, that is an option. Their mods are pretty bad, though. Their mods are really bad. So, do they actually have any GAC viability? No, they have no GAC viability right now. They are horrendous. We will work on their mods eventually. Let's be honest, I'm not going to work on their mods for a while. I also got the 2 Rogue One bundles. I forgot what was in the Rogue One bundles. I just got both of them. And, it's going to be useful for a couple teams. It's going to be useful for my Mon Mothma team as well as my Adrad team. So Adrad is not very good right now. But, it is something that I will have to consider, right? Going for Profundity. I need Cassian Andor at Relic 8. I need Adrad at Relic 9. And, some other requirements here at Relic 5. And I think Dash at Relic 7, so on and so forth. So, getting the bundle got me, quite a ways there to the Profundity journey, but I still have to finish it. The good news is that all the ships are done. All the ships for Profundity have been done for a while, so that's nice. All that's left is getting, the Relic 9, the Relic 8, and then, everything else with the team, as well as upgrading their mods, right? I need 6-dot mods because that's what I just, that's how I get the extra speed on the ships and so forth, right? I need those 6-dot mods. So, yeah, we got 3 Lightspeed bundles. Pretty good. In the past month and almost I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks. I only have 3 new relic characters. One of them is Grandmaster Yoda at Relic 3. Only reason why is just because I was just so close to getting Yoda at to relics, and Yoda is a journey character, so Yoda has no chance of being in a Lightspeed bundle. And having an extra unit for threes is very useful, especially for Jedi, right? So that's why I did Yoda. Coloring back is Relic 7. I guess I was kind of working on the Bo-Katan Mandalore requirements, which I think I'll probably go back to working towards once I figure out the Zeta situation, because we have bonus drops very soon, and we'll talk about my bonus drops. Um, and then Luthen. I actually upgraded Luthen like 10 minutes before I made this video because I was thinking, okay, GAC lock is today or tomorrow, actually, and I'm recording this on Monday evening, and I'm like, okay, I feel like I need more teams to kind of have a chance to push for Kyber, right? So that's why we have Luthen here. Luthen, we're going to keep Luthen at Relic 5 for now. I thought about Relic 7, right? And I'm going to upgrade these to 6 out eventually. But it's like, I don't know. I think I'm okay for now. And I think 318 speed is not terrible. We have the Zeta, but we don't have any Omicrons because saving Omicrons for Ben Solo. So, yeah. We're going to have to wait on that. I think even if I do put on any Omicrons for the Luthen Royale team, probably just one. I need to save Omicrons, like, really badly. So yeah, those are just the new relic characters from, like, gear, whatever, to relics. I also managed to get 4 new relic 7s in the past month and a half, or 7 weeks, 6-7 weeks. One of them, Chrysanthemum. The rest of the team for Jabba. Hopefully this makes things a little bit easier. I'm also hopeful that I can utilize this Zeta for the Galactic Journey, the Galactic Legend currency, so I can finally 3-star it because I'm still struggling with that. But yeah, having everyone at Relic 7 will hopefully make my Jabba team a little bit more beefier, which is useful. And hopefully things work out with the Galactic Legend currency. I'm not going over anything over Relic 7. I think they're good for where I'm at in terms of territory battles and completing combat missions. That's the other reason, combat missions. So that's why I put them to Relic 7, and I think having the whole team at Relic 7 just makes things a little bit harder for my opponent, right? My 4th Relic 7, well, I guess 5th? I don't know. My other Relic 7, I guess, is Logray. That's just a platoon for Roach, TB. I think one of the members recently retired from the game, so they asked for, okay, who can do Logray? I said, okay, I can do it. So, yeah, I got it done in like 2 or 3 days. Didn't take too long. Did use resources that I wanted to use elsewhere, but I wasn't gonna make it before JC lock anyways, so it wasn't too big of a deal. I actually don't have to worry about this one because we just upgraded Luthen. Ben Solo could be upgraded by the end of the week, just from the bonus drops. Darth Revan is something that I have to think about, and Iden, probably Iden before Darth Revan, if anything. Just because it's a very straightforward unlock. I think Iden will just bring her to Relic 5, make sure we have the Zeta and the Omicron on her. Then that's another team for GAC, right? So a lot of my things that I'm trying to upgrade is just mainly for GAC right now, right? It is the main, PvP point of the game, but I've been complaining so long about a lack of squads. Instead of complaining about the lack of squads, let's do something about it, right? So, Iden's another one, and then, I don't know if I'll work on Darth Revan yet, or work on, I don't know, Leia requirements? Bo-Katan Mandalore requirements? I don't know. Probably BKM, because I feel like I want to get that done sooner rather than later. I think that's a good team to use in GAC as well. So For Bo-Katan Mandalore, I think I only need two more characters to be eligible for to start the event. So Paz Vizsla and IG-12 and Grogu. I think they're 400 Kyrotech each, which still gives me enough Kyros to actually upgrade Bo-Katan Mandalore to relics if need be. So yeah, the only downside is that I do need to hoard a lot of Zetas for Bo-Katan Mandalore. So that is kind of why I haven't been working on it too much. And I know that the RNG is really, really annoying. So I'm kind of waiting on that. Once my Zetas regenerate, I just use my Zetas. I use like 3 Zetas here. I'm going to be Zeta broke again after I put one on Skiffguard Lando soon. I'll be working on Bo-Katan Mandalore. I think that's the plan here. And then after that, I'm just gonna hoard again and see what's gonna be in the raid. I guess the next big farm is gonna be finishing Bo-Katan and then finally working on Leia, right? Which does mean that these 3 gas, which I've basically delayed for over a year, is not gonna get done. Dr. Aphra, which I have not used since buying that Lightspeed bundle, is just sitting there, unfortunately. And then Grand Inquisitor, another Lightspeed bundle. Like, this backlog is basically what? Oh, almost $200. I would say almost. Yeah, almost $200 Canadian worth of not being used on the roster. It's really, really bad. I really shouldn't do that. But I just have some things that I want to focus on and just finish up. So, yeah. And I feel that BKM is kind of more useful than Gas, Dr. Aphra, Grand Inquisitor. Gas is really good, don't get me wrong. But I still need to farm Arc Trooper. And Arc Trooper is a Cantina farm. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do a Cantina farm right now. That's why I'm not going for Balin yet. 2 Cantina farms, I can't do it right now. And I guess, next up on the docket, right? Just because I'm at the stage where I have no idea what I want to do, right? I have how many Kyros again? Let's look at it again. Let's look at it again. I have 1,500 Kyros and I have no idea what to do, right? So during this time, right, I've been thinking, why not just upgrade units that I already have from Gear 12 to Relic levels, right? Like, for example, in Iden, I can move Iden to a Relic 5, for example, for the ship. General Veers, I can move him to Relic 3, for example, for Sith Eternal Emperor requirement. General Grievous, I don't know if he's Relic 7 or 8 for Kenobi. Where are you? You're like 7 for Kenobi, so why not just bring him up to Relic 7, right? That would give me, Iden team would give me an extra team to use in JAC. General Grievous to Relic 7 will give me an extra team to use in JAC once I put his Zetas and I put the B1 Zeta. And then once I put the B1 Zeta, right, then all I have to do is upgrade Padme to Relics, and then I can do the gas event, right? So, bringing these 3 teams, I guess these 2 teams, since I've been using Gear 12 Veers for a while, to Relics, gives me 2 extra teams to use on offense. No, I'm not putting them on defense. They're basically Wampa meat. To, take down whatever I need to take down, or to do a 2-shot. Right? So that is kind of the plan here. And after that, we'll just work on Leia. So, yeah, that's pretty good, right? In terms of farming, I've also been farming the Death Purdia Pals units. So Captain Enoch is almost at 7-star. I don't know what I'm going to do after he gets to 7-star. I don't know if I'm going to put him to Gear 12. I don't know if I'm going to put him to Relics. We'll see. I think I'm just going to keep status quo for now, because the other 2 aren't going to be 7-star for a while. And then once they're 7-star, we'll kind of see how it goes. Merrick and Shin are both at 6-star as well. Once again, if Balin is going to be a raid requirement, I might just get them to relics, get Great Mothers, and oh gosh, I forgot her name. Get Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth. Morgan Elsbeth. There we go. Down here. How could I forget? I'm blind. Shin and Merrick, get them to relics. Great Mothers, Morgan Elsbeth, get them to relics, and I think get Thrawn to relics, and then I can do Balin, the Balin event, right? So yeah, that would be interesting. I know Balin can take down a lot of things, so you know it's not a terrible idea. And then last, and I guess Hu Yang is just there for double for bonus drops. That's gonna happen on like the 27th or something. Um, yeah. If I need extra energy, I'll just put whatever into that one. It's cheap as well. Hu Yang is a very cheap requirement. 60 energy, right? So not too bad. But yeah. And then if I have any bonus energy, I just take armor, Vander Chewy, Krennic. Vander Chewy, I don't feel it has a lot of use for me right now. I just do not have the resources to upgrade it. Armor could be useful in certain situations. I don't know. Maybe if you need it with SLKR in threes or with Sith Eternal. I don't know. And Krennic is a Sith Eternal requirement, that the only Sith Eternal requirement that I actually haven't farmed yet. So yeah, that's a slow and steady. And then Cantina right now is just working on signal data. I have not farmed Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth in a while. So yeah, I would like to farm them. I just do not have signal data at all. So I'm not farming them. If things change, I probably will farm them. But as of right now, I'm okay. So yeah, that's kind of the most of the update here, right? We can kind of go into Conquest as well while we get this done. So Conquest, right? In case there's also a chance that the new raid is going to be a Jedi Vanguard, right? Because of Jocasta. Right. So I'm 205 shards away. I'm already at 530 crate, the gold crate. I'm actually I actually do have a chance to get to the 630 crate. So I could red crate this. I just need I just need a couple more things. So for example, I need 4 more Imperial Remnant battles to get 15 key cards there. I need 10 more Night Sister battles here. And I need to do this, and then I'll get 31. And yeah, I'll get 31, and then this will be good. I'll get exactly 630 key cards, and I'll have my red crate. So it's not too bad. I can do it in 6 days. I'm not that worried about it. It would have been a lot easier if I had light side Mandalorians, but I don't. So that's unfortunate. So that's unfortunate. I also don't really like that you have to win 20 battles. That's really annoying. But yeah, that's pretty much the Conquest update. The battles are not too bad. It's for me this time. It's actually really easy to finish Sector 4 and Sector 5. The hardest one was Sector 3. Yeah, just because of Stap surviving. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. Sector 1 and 2 aren't too hard as well. So yeah, Conquest is going great. GAC is going great if you've been watching, and our roster is slowly getting better, right? And I'm pretty happy with it. Like we have a lot of good teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, wait, on offense. On offense, we run Troopers, Phoenix, SLKR, CLS, Star Killer. I think Dash I keep on defense. Defense. I don't know what I'm going to do with Iden. Not Grievous yet. Treya, we're using for offense. Night Sisters, I use for offense. Queen Amidala, obviously, is an offensive team. Now we have Mon Mothma with Luthen. We have Jedi Master Luke. We got Darth Bane. Bounty Hunters is on defense. Adrad is going to be on offense. Bad Batch is going to be on offense. And then we also have Wampa, right? So we have some stuff. Is Adrad and Bad Batch going to be any good? No. They don't have any investments, so they're going to be pretty terrible. But, we have more teams to utilize. And these two teams are pretty terrible defensively. So both of these teams are pretty terrible defensively. So we'll kind of see how it goes, right? I'm cautiously optimistic, for fives. So yeah, I think that's really it. Nothing much to tell. I'm kind of hoarding for the bonus drops, as you can see. And yeah. Oh yeah, one other thing before I go, right? So yeah, our guild is 477 million GP. We typically do the territory battles with Rote. We get around 30 stars. We do Mandalore. We do, oh god, what was the other one? Zepho. So I basically, just from TB every 2 weeks, every TB I get around 87 kyros, right? So 1 month is I almost get an extra 174, 175 kyros. So yeah, pretty nifty, if I do say so myself. 87 kyros of each, right? So the battle computers as well as the shock prod. So so that is kind of why my kyro stash has been ballooning. I don't really feel like I have a bottleneck there anymore. My bottleneck is single data. Anyways, that's enough rambling for me, right? I hope you enjoyed the quick-ish update. Next monthly update is probably going to be early May because it's late March already. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I have to talk about May for a little bit because I won't be at home for I won't be at home for half the month of May, so probably no videos there. But yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit closer. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're looking forward to GAC videos from me this upcoming week, and hopefully I can do well for you and for me. And we'll see you all next time. Cheers.